Hi everyone, this is Connie's Creative Creations and I am Connie. Welcome to my channel. If you are new to my channel, I hope you think about hitting that subscribe button. It helps my channel grow so I can continue bringing content, as well as hit that notification bell, hit on the all, and you'll get notified every time I upload, as well as give me a big old thumbs up and leave me a comment if you'd like. Now, if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. I'm so glad you're here. All right, we are doing the 5 Under 5. I am doing the 5 Under 5 home decor dupes, and I have chose to do all of my dupes from Hobby Lobby. Now, next to each one, I'll put it on there. So let's get right into this. This is the first one. I took a little house. It's actually a chalkboard from the Dollar Tree, but I'm not using it as a chalkboard. I'm using my folk art Adirondack white, and I am painting the inside of that. Now I end up doing 2 coats. Then I take my black from folk art. These are both chalk paints, and I am doing the whole outside of this little house in this black. So once I get that done, then I am going to grab a smaller paintbrush, and I am going to paint. First I'm going to set it aside, then we're going to go to this one. This is a 9 by 12, I think. It's a hardboard. I buy them from Amazon, and I'm doing 2 coats of the white Adirondack chalk paint on this. Then we're going to work on this project. We'll come back to the other one, and I'm going really fast because I had a lot of content, and for 5 projects I wanted to make sure you seen it all. Alright, these little wood dowels are from Woodpecker Crafts, and so I grabbed those. I'm going to be cutting them, and then we're going to stain them with Waverly's Antique Wax. Now, I am a Woodpecker Crafts affiliate, and I'm also Plaid affiliate. So, and a lot of the stuff I use. Now I'm putting lines because I want this to look like it's faux shiplap. So I'm going ahead and doing the stain on these, and you just paint it on and use a paper towel or a napkin, and you wipe it back off, and it gives it this beautiful wood tone that looks like it has been stained when it really hasn't been stained at all. But I just love the way it ends up looking. Now, I had cut these on miter, and for some reason my miter shears are having issues, and it didn't cut clean cuts. So, and I didn't want to go out to the garage to do these little tiny things with my big miter saw, so I just cut them straight. And then you will see I'm going to glue these on after I get this all done. Now I'm using the same antique wax and a very old chippy brush, and I am just dry brushing it on so it looks like wood. Then I'm going to go ahead and hot glue these on for the border, and then we're going to move on to the next part of this project. Now in just a moment you'll be able to see what the dupe was from, what the original from Hobby Lobby is. Now I didn't write the prices because I didn't think it mattered, but they are from the Hobby Lobby, from their website. So first of all, this is the 5 Under 5. The hosts are Emily from the Farm Charm Chic and Missi from the Crafty Cove, and their guest host is Christine from the DIY Craftaholic. So this challenge, we make 5 things under 5. So let's get back into this. Alright, so I'm using a very fine paintbrush, and I'm using the black chalk paint from folk art, and I am just hand writing this saying. I don't mind handwriting sometimes, but sometimes I just want to use my Cricut because it just makes it easier. But today I'm doing all of these things in I think I do all of them handwritten. No, one of them I do use my Cricut. So I'm just writing this down. Now, we want to make sure, okay, so this costed me, well, the dowels was free. They would have been a couple of bucks if I had purchased them. Or no, wait, I did purchase them. So they were like $2, $1.50, something like that. The board was $1. So we got $2, maybe $2.50 in this one. So I hope you like that one. Now let's get back to that house. Now this was from the Dollar Tree, and it was $1.25 and some little bit of paint. So we're good on that one. So I'm just writing the saying down, and then of course I will show in the corner what it ended up looking like right there. And so it says, I can't even see what it says. Home is my happy place. I think that says home. You could probably see it better than I can. So, and I'm just painting this up, and then we'll move on to the second or the third project. But I do end up putting a little bit of black ribbon around the inside because it was a little rough, the paint was. And then I end up getting my black and white buffalo check thin ribbon from the Dollar Tree, and I make a little bow, and I'm going to put it in the top. I mean, mine's not the same. None of mine is the same as the originals. They're dupes, but they're not perfectly the same. I got inspired by their pieces and made my own the way I wanted them to be. So here I am, just doing a shoestring bow, and I'm just gluing that right on, and that project is done. Now we're going to move on to the third one. I got one of those boards again, and I am going to be painting this one. It is Waverly's sheepskin, and I do 2 coats on this one, and then once that is done, I'm cut out some Home Sweet Home from my Cricut, and I am just weeding it, and I'm going to use my duck peel and stick as my transfer tape, and I'm going to use that to put that right in the center of this project. Then I'm going to grab some rub and sticks from the Dollar Tree. I use one full one and then a little bit of another one. So this board was $1. The rub-ons was about $1.20. Well, I got them last year at $1, and so I used maybe 1.5, so $1.50. So we got $2.50 in this. So I made sure I got that all in the center, pretty close to the center. And then I'm using these beautiful rub-ons. I had 3 packages. But I just used 1.5, and so I'm going to be making a wreath around this, and now I've had issues with these not sticking, so I was really careful and made sure my paint was really smooth. And so I'm just going around and around, and I'm making this kind of thin at first, and then I use more and more, so it's a nice thick hearty wreath around the Home Sweet Home. And then once it is done, then I'm just going to use that black chalk paint and just paint a border on this so that it is a finished project. So I hope you guys really like this one. I thought it turned out gorgeous. So, and I just put hangers on these. I didn't show, but this is the original in the corner. You can see it's not the same, but it's pretty close. It's definitely inspired by, and I really enjoyed this, and I'm going to be putting it up in my house. So I'm just going around. I wanted to tell you that down in the description box is going to be the guest and the host and the guest host, their channel links, as well as the playlist link and some other information on Amazon, or not, yeah, Amazon, Plaid, BB Craft, Home, Woodpecker Crafts, all these different affiliate programs that I am a part of. And so I will have a link for Woodpecker Crafts in my description box. If you click on that and purchase something, I get a very small little amount of money for that, a percentage. So here I am. I just took a flat paintbrush and I am just painting the border. Now, as you can see, this is finishing up and it turned out beautiful. I hope you guys really like this one. Now let's move on to the next one. So this is a flip-flop from the Dollar Tree, and I am drawing a line, and I'm going to, or two lines, I'm going to peek it, and I'm going to cut out like a house shape. But it's not going to be a house. Now I left the bottom, the pointy part is going to be the bottom, and I left the top round. Now I made it, almost finished it, and I hated it. Couldn't stand it. Or I didn't hate it. Let's just say I didn't like it at all. So I went ahead and I cut that round part off, and you'll see that in just a moment where I cut this off. Now there's glitter on the back side, and I am just going to put Mod Podge on that. That's going to seal the glitter in, and then I'm going to color it black so that it is, so you don't see any of that design. But I do, like I said, I end up going in and cutting that round part off. Okay, this was the finished project, but like I said, I didn't like that round part, so I'm going ahead and cutting that off, and then I'm going to paint this with Nautical Blue from Folk Art. It's chalk paint. I'm going to make this look like a pocket because the saying is going to be about pockets. So I'm just cutting that off, and I use my sanding block to smooth that out, and then I'm going ahead, and this only needs one coat. This is very, very thick, and it gives me really good coverage. So I just went ahead and did the edges and everything, and then I'm going to grab my white Adirondack Folk Art chalk paint, and I'm going to write in the saying that goes to this, and it's going to say, check your pockets please, and you can see the original. And then I end up putting a tassel, but right now I'm doing the white Adirondack, and I'm using my chippy brush, and I'm making it look like Levi material by doing that. Now I'm going to go ahead, and I'm kind of marking where I wanted each one of my lines to be, because I don't want it, the words to be cockeyed. So I'm just putting some little markers, and then I'm going to go ahead with a small paintbrush and that paint, and I am writing check your pockets please. Then I'm going to grab that Folk Art multi-surface, it's a yellow, but it's like a dark yellow, I can't remember the name of it, and I'm going to put the stitching in for the pocket so it looks like Levi pocket. So I hope you guys like this one. And then I'm going to make the tassel and the holder with Dollar Tree's white and blue baker's twine, and I think that it ends up looking really cute. So like I said, I hope you guys really like this one. I sure like it. I enjoyed making this one. And then we're going to get to my most favorite one I did, and that is because I get to paint and do a painting. And if anybody has been around me long enough on my channel knows I love to paint. So I hope you guys like this one, and I'll be back in a minute. And here is the final project, and I hope you guys like it. Now we are going to do a new project. This is a canvas board from the Dollar Tree. It's the large one, and I am putting on my palette a bunch of different shades of blue, and I'm gonna have white. I'm gonna use some gray, some brown, and some black. Now in a minute you're gonna see the original in that corner again, and I'm sure that you can kind of tell what I am doing. Now I mix all my paints right there on my palette, sometimes right on the canvas depending, but I am making a very cloudy sky above the ocean. So I hope you guys really like this one. I know it's really fast because it's a painting, and I wanted you to see all the techniques, or what I did to come up with it, to get it to look the way I wanted it to look. And like I said, it does not look exact like the dupe. It resembles it. So I'm just showing you how I do it. I only end up using four paintbrushes. Right now I have not used a different paintbrush. This is the only one I've used, and I'm just kind of mixing the paint as I go, and I am just getting this all done. I really enjoy painting. I've got a lot of videos, or several videos, of me painting paintings. So I hope you guys enjoy this one, and this was $1.25 because I just purchased it from the Dollar Tree. So yeah, and that last one was $1.25 as well. So I'm definitely under the $5 mark for each one. Only the one ended up, the Home Sweet Home one ended up being $2.25 or $2.50, something like that. So I hope you guys enjoy this, because I I absolutely love this painting. Like I said, it's not exactly like the other one, and that's okay because that's theirs and this one's mine. And this is definitely a dupe. You can tell that it is, that I did it off of that painting, but I definitely did not do it exact. I don't really like to replicate someone else's art exactly, so I'm inspired by, and then I do it. So I'm just going through these different colors, and this is the tan. I wanted to make sure that it was the sand and that was represented, but it wasn't, the water was splashing over it. And yeah, I really enjoy this one, and I hope you guys love it too. Now, I always sign my paintings, so that is what I am doing. So I hope you guys like this video. Please give me a big old thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Also, don't forget to call somebody and tell them you love them, because it might be exactly what they need to hear today. As well as you guys have a most blessed week. And don't forget to be the Bible that somebody reads today. Bye.